Xian Lim breaks his silence after Kim Chiu marries Paulo Avelino. Fans spot the pain. Hi there, welcome to Celeb Buzz, the hotspot for everything celebrity. From red carpet reveals to behind the scenes drama, we've got the buzz you crave. If you love staying in the loop, hit subscribe, tap that bell, and share the love with your friends. Let's dive into today's celeb scoop. When news and rumors of Kim Chiu's supposed marriage to Paulo Avelino began circulating online, reactions poured in from every corner of the entertainment world. Fans celebrated, speculated, and analyzed every detail. But one moment stood out more than the rest: Xian Lim finally breaking his silence. And almost instantly, fans claimed they could feel the pain. Xian's response wasn't loud. There was no dramatic statement, no emotional confession, no direct reference to Kim, Paulo, or the rumors themselves. Instead, it was the tone, measured, reflective, and noticeably restrained, that caught people's attention. In showbiz, silence can be powerful. But when silence is finally broken, even the smallest words can carry weight. Longtime followers know that Xian and Kim shared a chapter that defined an era. Their partnership, both personal and professional, was once deeply intertwined with fans' emotions. Because of that history, any major shift in Kim's life naturally invites curiosity about how Xian feels, even years later. After the Kim-Pao marriage buzz erupted, Xian's calm but introspective demeanor sparked intense discussion online. Fans pointed out how his message seemed carefully chosen, focusing on growth, acceptance, and moving forward. There were no congratulations, no denials, no visible bitterness, just a sense of closure that felt heavy with emotion. That's where fans began to read between the lines. Some interpreted his words as mature acceptance, the kind that comes from truly letting go. Others sensed lingering pain, not necessarily from unresolved love, but from the finality of a chapter officially closing. When someone you once shared a future with moves into a new season, it can stir emotions even if you've already healed. What made fans emotional wasn't what Xian said, but what he didn't say. There was no attempt to reclaim attention. No subtle shade. No cryptic quotes about loss or regret. And for many, that restraint was what made his response feel genuine. Pain doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it shows up as composure. Social media quickly filled with divided reactions. Some fans praised Xian for his dignity, calling his response respectful and graceful. Others admitted they felt heartbroken for him, saying his silence felt heavier than words. A few reminded everyone that public figures are allowed private emotions, and that not every feeling needs to be explained. Importantly, nothing about Xian's response suggested jealousy or resentment toward Paulo. In fact, many felt his tone reflected acceptance rather than competition. If there was pain, fans believed it came from memory, not desire. From history, not hope. Meanwhile, Kim and Paulo's side of the story continued to feel settled and forward-looking. Their energy appeared calm, assured, and quietly joyful, further reinforcing the sense that this chapter is firmly closed, not contested. And that's what made Xian's moment so human. Love stories don't always end in conflict. Sometimes they end in silence, reflection, and growth. Seeing Xian acknowledge change without resisting it reminded fans that healing isn't about erasing the past, it's about respecting it and choosing peace. Whether Kim and Paulo are truly married or not, the impact of the rumor was real. It symbolized finality. And Xian's response, subtle, composed, and emotionally contained, felt like the quiet acceptance of a man who has already done the hard work of moving on. In the end, fans didn't spot drama. They spotted depth. And perhaps that's the most powerful kind of reaction of all. That's the latest from Celeb Buzz. If you enjoyed the scoop, smash that like button,